The accolades of Ottawa Fury FC have been celebrated in the media quite a bit this season, but a project that's been going on behind the scenes that perhaps doesn't get all the credit that it deserves is what's happening with the Fury FC Academy. And we're now joined by Fury FC Technical Director Phillip Santos. Phillip, let's just kind of recap what we've seen from the Academy in 2015 with Ottawa Fury FC.
Yeah, I think it was a new year for us. Even though the Academy has existed for years now, we were still taking baby steps and what is the new format of the Academy, and it's all about putting the players in an environment where they could be the best they can be and professionalize the Academy with the appropriate volume of training, the appropriate support they have around training, and put them in a quality competition, and I think that was accomplished in 2015. It's important for players to go to these camps. It's good for recognition. It's good for recognition of the work that we're doing and putting together, but it's also good for players to have a clear knowledge of what the standard is. Players need to reach their maximum potential, and sometimes it comes from our mouth, and players get comfortable, and it's good to hear it from other people. And when they get in contact with national team staff and they get the chance of hearing it from them, it's good. And we'll always be looking to make the players the best they can be and have them gain experience inside those environments. And it's going to be training with the first team, moving to a national team camp, getting international games through the national team. Those are goals that we need to trace for our young players, and they're goals that the young players need to trace for themselves also. That's what separates our environment and a pro club environment from any other environment, is players have a tangible dream. They see the first team, they relate to the first team. The method of work that we've adopted in the first team is exactly the same that is being adopted in the Academy, so there's no clash, no differences, and players relate to that. And I think that when you have 1, 2, 3, 4 players moving up, like it was the case this year, players could now see that the first team is a possibility. It's a motivation for them pretty soon, where some of these players will not only come out to train, but will actually be awarded contracts, and we need to make sure that in our daily environment we're providing players with the tools to succeed in the pro environment. And that's the big difference. That's the big motivation between playing soccer, in this case in a community club, and being part of a professional academy. And it's unbelievable how from the first year to this year we had numbers, but we also had quality. That was a good thing to see. I think there's a lot of young players that recognize today that if in their environments they're dominant, they need to look for the best possible environment for them to reach the next level, the next step. And that's what we saw here on the weekend, with over 130 players showing up and registered for that ID camp. And we're not done. We're still filtering. There will be another set of trials next weekend. And if we could get 5 or 6 players that are going to come this year in the environment and bring quality, I think that everyone will win out of that. Players will want to be part of this project and wear the Ottawa Fury FC jersey.